Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Hey, Reed. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the set. 53, Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jannard Avery in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Clock now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
On the double. Mike's 57. Come off the ball hard. Switch up. Delta. 57, Mike 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still
Second and 10. Benjamin's got it. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 54. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and throw for it here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown from 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
97, let's go. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Mike 57. Here we go, here we go. 57's the mic. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Duke Dawson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo! Mike 54. Let's go one more. Mike 54, Mike 54. Mike 54. Hard. Jim. What happened?
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Benjamin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Dog. Shit.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Broncos
We got this.
first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check pass.
Now Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Locke to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Come on, set.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the Raiders have got him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
It's our time.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Open man here is Hamilton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Ready. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get that.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58, come on.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Locke. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0.
Broncos 21, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Breaks a tackle. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's not going to get me. Damn.
2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Exit.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Lock it. Tighten up. Wahoo. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
54 Mike. Man, I got you.
They're going to try and throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Charlie, Mike 54. It's a party now. Now.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll set up to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Zoo.
They look to throw. It's locked. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke going into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike
General, West.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check 4, check 4.
They'll look to throw here. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
To throw it is Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You ready? 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. There.
Locke now on 1st down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bird. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Locke again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Ready, ready. AT Gator. I got him. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Good work. Let's go.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back. Ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Strong. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready?
Check, 59, 59. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Play action. Now it's locked. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the ready. Hey, exit.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Shoot.
Lock now on first down. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chris Herndon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more.
49, Raiders 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
He'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch 57. I'm coming.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57. Mike.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Lonnie. Mike, 54.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Yep, watch the screen.
Mike. Mike's 54. Army. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. You're on. Ready, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha. Lead dribble.
Here's Locke to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Ready?
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man here is Hamilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Block now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All day, play.
Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
It's just me, exit. It's just me and you. Right there, 54.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Now let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, check Mike. 57, Mike 57. Hey, watch the leg. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he finds Howard complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Locke. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That went into the hands of Hamilton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it, baby. We got one.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
I'm coming after you.
Locke going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. 22 yards there, a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Foxtrot. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Big Griffin.
Locke now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
On first down, Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
We own them. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late.
There he goes, left side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Off. 54.
I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Ready, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.